Our thanks to Swami Purneshwaranandaji Maharaj for that very engaging and informative discussion on the current relief activities taken up by Ramakrishna Mission. Next, we will hear the philosophy of Bochasanvasi Akshar Purushottam Swaminarayan Samstha. In short, it is called BAPS Swaminarayan Samstha. The humanitarian services of the Sanstha will be discussed by revered Swami Amrutcharit Das ji. I'll just briefly give an introduction of Swamiji. Amrutcharit Das Swamiji was initiated by His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj in 1995, and he has received education in philosophy and the scriptures at BAPS in Sarangpur in Gujarat. At present, he serves as the head of the Swaminarayan Mandir in Kolkata, and he works in nurturing the cultural activities in Bengal as well as many of the other eastern states of India. And he can speak 5 languages, and he is very experienced at elaborating, explaining the Hindu scriptures. So I would like to welcome Swamiji to present the work of BAPS Swaminarayan Samstha.
Just give it to them. Come here. So there's a lunch break now. So we come back exactly at 1:55 so that we can begin the session at 2. We have reasonably good time. And our volunteers will guide all the delegates to our dining hall, the huge Seva for the dining hall. Speakers, please stay back. We will go to Medha Bhavan, our university main campus. Their lunch is arranged there. All the speakers, please come with me. We have arranged vehicles for everybody. So come back, please, at 1:50 so that we can begin at 2. And Sanskrit students are requested to sit straight and listen. Post lunch, খাওয়ার পরে তো আর ভালো করে ঘুমিয়ে পড়বে আর না ডেকে ঘুমোর অনেকের অভ্যাস আছে দেখলাম আর খুবই খারাপ লাগে আমার ওপেনলি বলে দিচ্ছি ইয়াং ছেলে এরকম খবর উঠো জাগো রাইজ অ্যাওয়েক সঙ্গে সঙ্গে শুয়ে পড়লো ওরা প্লিজ ডোন্ট ডু দ্যাট তাহলে স্বাস্থ্যের একটা প্রবলেম থাকতে পারে
गुणातीतो अक्षरं ब्रह्म भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः जनो जानन्निदं सत्यं मुच्यते भवबन्धना As it was mentioned in my introduction, and today I'm really lucky since today is my initiation day. And almost since 30 years, I'm serving. And my Guruji, Pramukh Swami Maharaj, initiated me. In the divine presence of today is the birth anniversary of our Guruji Pramukh Swami Maharaj. And today is almost 30 years back I was initiated. So in the divine presence of Almighty God, and in the divine presence of all the great sages of India, and specifically Ramakrishna Paramans, Vivekananda Swami, and beloved Guruji Pramukh Sai Maharaj, he also came here 2 times in Belur Mutt. And also in the presence of Pujya Atma Priyanand Maharaj and all other sadhus, I deeply appreciate Ramakrishna Mission for organizing such a wonderful event about humanitarian activities. Few years back, a group of few youngsters just called me, Swami, tomorrow at 7:30 we'll come for the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in your mandir. So I just organized everything. So many places were there to clean it up. So they called me at 7:28. So I was going for the Aarti. So I just told my gatekeeper to open the door. So I finished my Aarti and my ritual. So 8 o'clock, I just called them. So where are you all? So they already cleaned for 10 minutes in front of the gate. Then they raised all the rooms and they took the photograph, uploaded on the Facebook and Twitter. They just went away. So sometimes the humanitarian activity is like just a show off. But I deeply appreciate for organizing such an event. And Ramakrishna Mission, many other organizations are diligently working, religiously working for this humanitarian activities. From philosophical point of view, in Chandogya Upanishad, there's a story of Satyakam who came for Brahmagnan to his Guruji Gautam Rishi. And Gautam Rishi just asked him to go with 400 cows in the ashram and to come back when it multiplies to 1,000. For so many years, he just served unconditionally with a singular faith in the words of his Guruji. And the Upanishad says when the cows got multiplied 1,000, when he came back, he was enlightened with the Brahmagnan. So philosophy is very simple. As Vivekananda Swami used to say that unless and until you read Ramakrishna Paraman's Jivan Charitra and follow the path that he has showed, you can never realize the Gnan of Upanishad and Srimad Bhagavad Gita in your life. So the philosophy of BAPS is very simple. When you have an enlightened Guru in your life and you follow his orders of humanitarian activity and many other activities that he says, you are enlightened. And many sadhus, many devotees realize that enlightenment today in our organization. Back in 1987, during the famine and drought in Gujarat, Pramukh Sai Maharaj asked each and every sadhu, each and every haribhakt to serve livestock like they are serving the God. So this is a basic philosophy. So humanitarian activity, humanity is a state of mind. When a person attains some kind of qualities in your life, qualities of being a human, then you become a humanitarian work. So BAPS makes a person a human. That's their first motto. In our Shastras, they say, Ahara Nidra Bhayamantunam cha Samanyametat Pashubir Naranam. Dharmena Hinaha Pashubi Samana. If a person doesn't attain the quality of being a human, to attain dharma in his life, he's just like an animal. So that's the first motto. And secondly, BAPS also makes a human to superhuman, superhumanity. And for super dharma, there are 4 aspects: Satya, Daya, Ahimsa, and Brahmacharya. And so to make a superhuman, there are 4 aspects are there: Dharma, Jnana, Vairagya, and Bhakti. So BAPS also works in these factors. The time is too short to explain all other aspects of humanitarian work. There are almost 5,025 centers across the world. More than 12,500 weekly spiritual assemblies are organized. More than 8,750 children activities are happening, and many other youth activities are happening in all these centers. And all these centers are organizing more than 160 social and welfare projects. And the time is too short to mention about each and every aspect. But first, let's have a small introduction of philosophical and humanitarian activity of
BAPS নিঃস্বার্থ সেবা ও জীবন নির্মাণের এক আধ্যাত্মিক আন্দোলন, যার প্রধান প্রেরণামূর্তি ছিলেন ভগবান স্বামীনারায়ণ। সেই সনাতন বৈদিক আদর্শগুলিকে কেন্দ্রে রেখে বিকশিত হল মানবোৎকর্ষের বিশাল অভিযান। অক্ষর ব্রহ্ম গুণাতীতানন্দ স্বামী তথা ব্রহ্মস্বরূপ ভগৎজি মহারাজের পবিত্র পুরুষার্থের দ্বারা জনমানুষের হৃদয়ে বীজ বপন করা হল অক্ষর পুরুষোত্তমের বৈদিক তত্ত্ব দর্শনের। ভগবান স্বামীনারায়ণ বিরচিত অক্ষর পুরুষোত্তম দর্শনের ভিত্তিভূমির উপর এই সংস্থা স্থাপন করেছিলেন ব্রহ্মস্বরূপ শাস্ত্রীজি মহারাজ 1907 সালে। শূন্য থেকে শুরু হওয়া যাত্রা অনন্তে বদলে গেল। এই আধ্যাত্মিক পরিবারের উৎকর্ষ সাধিত হল ব্রহ্মস্বরূপ যোগীজি মহারাজের বাৎসল্যময় ব্যক্তিত্বের দ্বারা, ব্রহ্মস্বরূপ প্রমুখ স্বামী মহারাজের অনমনীয় সাধুতা ও অহংশূন্য প্রতিভার মাধ্যমে। ব্রহ্মস্বরূপ প্রমুখ স্বামী মহারাজের আধ্যাত্মিক অনুগামী ও BAPS এর বর্তমান অধ্যক্ষ গুরুদেব প্রকট ব্রহ্মস্বরূপ মহন্ত স্বামী মহারাজের প্রেরণা এবং মার্গদর্শনের মাধ্যমে এই সংস্থা সমগ্র বিশ্বে সামাজিক ও আধ্যাত্মিক সেবা কার্যে দিন-রাত নিযুক্ত রয়েছে। ভারত, আমেরিকা, আফ্রিকা, ইউরোপ, প্যাসিফিক এবং মধ্য পূর্বের রাষ্ট্রগুলিতে ৩,৩০০ থেকেও বেশি কেন্দ্রের সঞ্চালনা, ১৭,৫০০ থেকেও বেশি সাপ্তাহিক সৎসঙ্গ সভা কেন্দ্র, ৫৫,০০০-এর থেকেও বেশি স্বয়ংসেবকদের সমর্পিত সমষ্টি, প্রতি বছর ১,২০,০০,০০০ থেকেও বেশি সেবাযুক্ত মানব ঘণ্টার উপযোগ, ১,০০০-এর থেকেও বেশি সুশিক্ষিত সন্তবৃন্দ, ১১০ শিক্ষা সংস্থান, ছাত্রাবাস এবং হাসপাতাল, ১২০০-র থেকেও বেশি প্রেরণা তীর্থের সমান সুন্দর মন্দিরের নির্মাণ। এখানে আধ্যাত্মিকতার পোষণ হয় মন্দিরের মাধ্যমে। এখানে ভারতীয় সংস্কৃতির অস্মিতা জাগ্রত হয় অক্ষরধামের দ্বারা। এখানে সংস্কারের সিঞ্চন হয় সৎসঙ্গ সভার মাধ্যমে। এখানে নৈতিকতা শেখানো হয় সন্তদের বিচরণ এবং জনমানুষের সঙ্গে সহজ সম্পর্কের মাধ্যমে। এখানে মহিলা জাগৃতির মাধ্যমে পরিবারের শান্তি এবং আনন্দ স্থাপন করা হয়। এখানে জীবন পরিবর্তিত হয় উৎসবের মাধ্যমে। এই সংস্থা ইউএনওর সোশ্যাল এবং ইকোনমিক্যাল কাউন্সিলে পরামর্শদাতা সংস্থা হিসেবে কার্যরত। এমন আধ্যাত্মিকতার দ্বারাই প্রকটিত হয় নিঃস্বার্থ সেবা ভাবনা, সকলের জন্য, সব সময়ের জন্য। তাই প্রতিটি দিন এখানে আনন্দের দিন, সেবার আনন্দ, পরিবর্তনের আনন্দ, আধ্যাত্মিকতার আনন্দ, নিরন্তর 110 বছর ধরে।
So in nutshell, we have seen the philosophical and the social part of BAPS. And we'll see other few things as well. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. If your health is good, then and then only you can attain the qualities of being a human, the dharma in your life. And that's the reason why Ramakrishna Mission, we have seen so many other activities are going on just to make sure the person's health be good. So in BAPS, we also focus in that. We have big hospitals and more than lakhs of patients have been treated in those hospitals. Next slide. Medico-spiritual conferences, conventions are being held. Along with these hospitals, every year, more than 65 to 70,000 different workers, paramedics, doctors are being given proper guidance, because we know today so much malpractices are being happening by the doctors as well. So we focus in medico-spiritual conferences. Next slide. Ignorant. It's not working. No. So free medical camps also we do. The health camps. Next slide. Prosthetic leg donation camps. Next slide. LN4 prosthetic hand sanction camp also we organize in many places. All these centers, different camps are being organized. Dental camps we organized. Eye checkup camps we organize. Over 1 crore blood donation and other activities are also organized in that. Blood donation, organ donation, bone marrow donation, and other activities at different centers worldwide we do. See, with this, all these camps, also the awareness for health is more important. We do all these things when the health becomes bad. But health awareness, I travel since last 10 years in different villages of Bengal. When you enter in some poor person's house, you can see so many bottles are there just for the storage of water. But they don't know that it causes cancer. So many other aspects in our daily life. So health consciousness, health awareness programs, BAPS are seriously conducting in all the centers, almost all the centers across the world, at least 3 times a year, we have health awareness programs on different topics. Recently, just one child, he came to me, almost 8 years old, was severe allergy, was sneezing, and he was using that pump. Then I just called his dad. I just told him few techniques that he can use. After almost 6 months, he came back and he saw me, he's out of that allergy. But I'm not a doctor, just I know certain things that he should do, but it's so strange that the parents don't know. So health awareness programs we do for in each and every center. Next slide. Mobile clinics. In 11 BAPS mobile clinics, we provided free treatment to more than 4 million patients in rural areas. These are across different areas, from West Bengal to Gujarat, majority of them in Gujarat and West Bengal and Rajasthan and Maharashtra. But in all different centers, to some extent, we do all this kind of mobile clinic service. Next. Over 200 pure Ayurvedic medicines we produce. Because see, now so much malpractices are happening in the pharmaceutical world as well. So many generic medicines are there. The people health, in fact, oshud devar poreo kharab hoye jay. So Pramukh Sai Maharaj gave the vision to give the pure medicines to all the people. So we have come out with Ayurvedic medicine. We have a special site for that. We produce, we manufacture, and Basic medicines we provide to all the people. Next. With that health awareness programs, we do anti-addiction camps. We have seen so many people that their health is not bad just because health is bad, not just because they are not getting proper food or medicines, but they are addicted. Addicted. So almost 4 million people are being freed from different kind of addictions. And in BAPS, in each and every center, once or two times a year, we do this kind of anti-addiction camp where the kids go to each and every door to door, even in hospitals, and encourage people to give up the addiction. Recently, I came in touch with Chandan Mandal, one of the guy who used to come to the mandir. He was so much addicted. He was just a mudir babsha. Badi te giye ekটু bikri korbe. But they Chandanda, when he came to the mandir, when he connected himself with Pramukh Sai Maharaj, Mahant Sai Maharaj, he used to drink rupees 200 wine every day. Every day there was a quarrel. This is just one incident I'm sharing, but there are thousands of incidents are like this. So Pramukh Sai Maharaj used to motivate sadhus to do anti-addiction camp in each and every village at least 2 or 3 times a year. So that's also one of the major welfare activity we do. Then the disaster relief camps. Almost 50 successfully managed disaster relief camps we organized. Time is too short to go in detail about each and every project. The next slide. Disaster relief camps in cyclone. But as Mukteswaranand Maharaj mentioned, the most important aspect in the relief camp is the survey and the perfection. Most of the time we just do it just to show off that, okay, we have done the work. But the survey is very critical. During the tsunami in Andaman, our Guruji, because so many other corporate groups have given so many things to us. But when we went there, Guruji called us, Pramukh Sai Maharaj. And Guruji told that make sure you do the proper survey. Because we went with the jeans and so many other t-shirts and everything. But the people, the poor fishermen, they needed dhoti there. So proper survey has to be done during the COVID also. The Guruji did so much homework. Like for almost 2 to 3 months, the people will be out of food. So many areas, people used to give just one pumpkin and few other bags and everything. But Guruji called us that make sure you give the food so that at least 4 people in a house could survive at least for 2 months. So those kind of perfection level is very important. During the earthquake time in Gujarat, during the midnight, our Guruji Pramukh Sai Maharaj called Brahma Vihari Swami. And one thing he mentioned, because earthquake was in a very rich area. Bhuj is a very rich area in Gujarat. So no one thought about what Pramukh Sai Maharaj thought. During the midnight, Pramukh Sai Maharaj said that you have prepared the khichadis and you have prepared food for all the people, but make sure those people who are very rich, they will not come to the line to get the food. They will feel shy. So do the homework and go to each and every house and make sure if the people have not taken the food, serve them and go to their house and give them the food packet. So these are the small things. So when you do the survey, you understand. During the Amphen also, when we were giving tarpaulin, our Guruji called us that in the next 3 months, it will be heavy rain in Calcutta, in West Bengal. So make sure when you give the tarpaulin, it should not be thin, it should not be small, it should be strong enough to at least protect themselves from the rain. So these are the surveys, these are very important. And we religiously do all these things. And next slide. And this was this was a major relief camp happening in Ukraine. And we know about all the emergencies that happened. So 27th February, Sunday, 2022, during the midnight, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji called Brahma Vihari Swami. And he was absolutely in some kind of confused state of mind that what we can do, because there was absolutely no infrastructure. So he asked Mahant Sai Maharaj, he asked Brahma Vihari Swami to help us out in that situation. And Brahma Vihari Swami mentioned that before you called me, already last night our Mahant Sai Maharaj has told us to do something there. So across the Europe, all our volunteers from different countries of European countries, they gave almost 2 months and they organized a camp in Poland, Romania, and Hungarian border, where all the students used to come. Almost 1,000 fresh meals we used to provide them, to give them the security, to give them the shelter, because at that the temperature is too low there. So many other things, so many other আর ভারতে দেশের মধ্যে বিভিন্ন ওয়ার্ল্ডে সব জায়গাতে ডিজাস্টার রিলিফ তো হয়, ছোট ছোট হয় সব। আই ক্যানট মেনশন এভরিথিং হিয়ার, but this is a major thing that we do. And environmental activities, this is also one of the major humanitarian work. To sustain the humanity, we need to have plants. So millions of trees have been planted in thousands of villages every year. It's a routine project. Next slide. Environmental services, this majorly happens in Gujarat, because Gujarat is a drought state. There's a major problem during summer for the water. So water conservation projects in hundreds of villages we do there. And next slide. Environmental services, thousands and tons of papers and cans and cardboards we collect and give it to the poor people and recycle sometimes. And we have Manish Bhai Jasani. Where is Manish Bhai Jasani? Just give the darshan to him. Manish Bhai Jasani is our volunteer for almost 20 years in West Bengal. Every Sunday, he used to give 7 hours a day. And he used to go to house and house with all the volunteers, used to collect all the newspapers and to get it recycled. Okay, Manish. Again, livestock. Next slide. Livestock activities also is a major activity. So I'm not going in detail, but 50 national livestock awards we got. See, if the health is good, but if the intellect is not good, you cannot make a proper human. And that's why Ramakrishna Mission is famous for all the schools. When I went to Meghalaya, I really deeply appreciate, because it's almost 93% Christians. But Anuraganand Swamiji there, he told me that in Meghalaya, almost 70 schools are run by Ramakrishna Mission. I think we all should give a big round of applause, because 70 schools in Meghalaya, only 3 sadhus are running there. So it's a very challenging project. We are not doing to that extent in different states, but educational services is one of the major projects in US, in India, across the world. Next slide. Tribal services. And thousands of tribal families have become healthy and financially prosperous after being freed from addiction and superstition and becoming educated. This is one of the major projects we have. You must have heard about the Tithal Mandir. It's in Gujarat. And it's all tribals. But every Sunday, more than 8,000 to 9,000 devotees come there, absolutely free of addiction. They live a pure life. They live the path of humanity. So tribal service is one of the major welfare activity we do. And the time is too short to explain in detail about that. Next slide. This is one of the major things that our Guruji Pramukh Sai Maharaj has come out with. See, the family is the basic unit of society. If you want to make proper humans, it has to start from the family. So he has come out with the concept of family Ghar Sabha. So every week, 3 times a week, almost in 50,000 families only in India, they do this thing. Family Ghar Sabha, where they read some spiritual book, and they can discuss about the human values, social values, ethical values. We have a special program, special site about what to discuss in the family as well. So now we will see a video of global charitable activities of BAPS in a very nutshell.
BAPS Charities has done an outstanding job. So I've had the pleasure of attending most of those events. They always run a first-class operation. I would like to thank BAPS Charities for really stepping up for this community.
My overall impression of BAPS Charities has been, even from the first moment I was in contact with you, has been an organisation which really cares passionately about the communities it works with and really wants to reach out into different communities.
And I'm pleased to be here today with a number of our healthcare providers to offer BAPS Charities health there, opportunities for people to find out what's important in terms of how to manage their health.
Of land, they manage the security there, and they also actually Ramzan time they do the iftikar party in the mandir. So that's a perfect sign of harmony. So when we learn those principles of humanity, we can learn how to stay with different faiths and different people and to live with peace. Last but not the least, Abdul Kalam. Sir Abdul Kalam ji, he was one of the greatest president. Not only president, he was one of the very, very pious soul. And when he met Pramukh Sai Maharaj, he was absolutely moved from within. He wrote 25 books in his life. His brother is a Qazi. But the last book he wrote about Pramukh Sai Maharaj. And in that book, he mentioned about the discussion that he had with Pramukh Sai Maharaj that summarizes the overall philosophy of BAPS. He mentioned in that book that I met many great spiritual leaders in my life. But the supreme spiritual person I met in my life is Pramukh Sai Maharaj. When he gave up his presidency, he didn't take a single gift from all the 18 rooms that were absolutely filled with all the gifts. And when Arun Tiwari was his personal assistant, when he asked him, sir, do you want to take this? He said, no, distribute it between all the kids and all the schools. Do you want to get your certificates? He said, no, just put it somewhere, I don't need it. But only one thing I need from my office is the photograph of Pramukh Sai Maharaj. He was absolutely moved and he realized the transcendence and samadhi feelings from Pramukh Sai Maharaj. And he wrote a book. Why he wrote a book? We will see a small video where he mentioned that we do so many services in this world, but if we don't have spirituality in life, we can never be in peace. We will see a small video, then we will conclude.
এটি সেই সময়ের কথা যখন ডক্টর এপিজে আব্দুল কালাম ভারতের সবথেকে বড় মহাকাশ বিজ্ঞানী হিসেবে নিযুক্ত ছিলেন। সেই সময় ডক্টর কালাম এবং ডক্টর ওয়াই.এস. রাজন অন্য 500 জন প্রতিভাধর বুদ্ধিজীবীর সঙ্গে মিলে উন্নত ভারতের রূপরেখা তৈরি করছিলেন। এই বিশেষজ্ঞরা সারাংশে বিশেষ 5টি ক্ষেত্রকে গতিমান করার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছিলেন। এই উন্নত ভারতের স্বপ্নের কথা তিনি স্বামী শ্রীর সামনে নিবেদন করলেন। স্বামী শ্রী, আমাদের এই উন্নত ভারতের বিষয়ে আপনার গুরুত্বপূর্ণ মতামত দরকার। 500 জন উন্নত মেধার বৈজ্ঞানিকদের সঙ্গে আলোচিত বিষয় থেকে গৃহীত সিদ্ধান্তের বিষয়ে ডক্টর কালাম স্বামী শ্রীর মতামত চাইছিলেন। স্বামী শ্রী তৎক্ষণাৎ বললেন, এই 5টি বিষয়ের সঙ্গে একটা ষষ্ঠ বিষয় জোড়া দরকার, ঈশ্বরের প্রতি শ্রদ্ধা। ডক্টর কালাম লিখছেন, স্বামী শ্রীর শব্দের স্পষ্টতা, যথার্থ আর শক্তিতে আমি চমকে উঠলাম। তার মনে হয়েছিল, আমরা তো শুধু জাগতিক সুখ সুবিধা দেবার বৈজ্ঞানিক, কিন্তু স্বামী শ্রীর মতো সন্ত তো সমাজ আর মানবতাকে ঈশ্বরের সঙ্গে যুক্ত করা ঋষি বৈজ্ঞানিক। দীর্ঘ সময় ধরে চলা এই সাক্ষাৎকারের শেষে ডক্টর কালামের শুদ্ধ ভাবনা দেখে স্বামী শ্রী বললেন, বিজ্ঞানের সঙ্গে আধ্যাত্মিকতা যুক্ত করে মানব সেবার জন্য আপনি সংশোধন করুন। স্বামী শ্রীর সঙ্গে প্রথম সাক্ষাতেই ডক্টর কালাম নিজেকে ধন্য মনে করেছিলেন।
People like me are asking, what should be the next vision for India? What will be the next vision for India? How do we transform a developed country into a developed country within next 30 years? I had given 5 ideas, but you have 6th idea. After seeing my book, you gave a 6th idea. You said the 6th idea is spiritual life of India. We have India transformed into, apart from prosperity, wealth, we should to transform into a spiritual nation. I have added.
So from health to harmony, BAPS religiously working day and night to make a person a perfect human, not only human, the superhuman. And the time is too short because there are many stories about, real stories about how these people have converted their life, changed their life. And when we do this service by the order of a divine Gunatit Akshar Brahma Guru, at that time these humanitarian services become absolutely spiritual, and we realize that happiness in your life. Many years back, I went to Houston in USA. There's a big heart hospital is there. And there was a beautiful quote was written by Rabindranath Tagore. It mentioned that when I was a kid, the life was fun. When I grew up, I realized that life is responsibility. When I perform my responsibility perfectly, I realized the responsibility is fun. So when we do humanitarian services perfectly, religiously, consistently, by the divine order of great divine Gurujis, then we realize spirituality in our life. Swaminarayan Bhagwan joy.
Oh, thank you so much. We learned so many things. Just a glimpse, but small is always beautiful. So thank you so much for Sadhu Amrutcharit Das. So small gift of books. Come here.
We shall now have a brief presentation of books to the speakers of the
You
session.
come. By our Brahmachari Aditya. Of course, our Swamis have all this, but even then, just give it to them. Come here. So there's a lunch break now. So we come back exactly at 1:55 so that we can begin the session at 2. We have reasonably good time. And our volunteers will guide all the delegates to our dining hall, the huge Seva for the dining hall. Speakers, please stay back. We will go to Medha Bhavan, our university main campus. Their lunch is arranged there. All the speakers, please come with me. We have arranged vehicles for everybody. So come back, please, at 1:50, so that we can begin at 2. And Sanskrit students are requested to sit straight and listen. Post lunch, খাওয়ার পরে তো আর ভালো করে ঘুমিয়ে পড়বে। আর না ডেকে ঘুমার অনেকের অভ্যাস আছে দেখলাম, আর খুবই খারাপ লাগে আমার, ওপেনলি বলে দিচ্ছি। ইয়াং ছেলে এরকম খবর, উঠো জাগো, রাইজ অ্যাওয়েক, সঙ্গে সঙ্গে শুয়ে পড়লো ওরা। প্লিজ ডোন্ট ডু দ্যাট, তাহলে স্বাস্থ্যের একটা প্রবলেম থাকতে পারে।